Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. All right, trying to get everything fixed here and situated. I'm going to wait for some people to get in here. It is a cold, rainy, damp, miserable Sunday. Good morning, Nana. Good to see you. We got, oops, I keep clicking on the wrong screen. And we got Rose. I don't have Kate Bell's up on my restream, but Kate Bell also said good morning to everybody. It's weird the way restream works sometimes. It's like if there's messages that were put, some of them before I start the stream on restream, then they don't show up on restream. It's weird. But Kate Bell is there too, so good morning everybody. So before we get started with the reads, let's see what's coming this week. I know a lot of yous are following the Karen Reed trial, so that is still going on this week coming. Also on Monday, Linda Sterner, sentencing, it's going to be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. That's the lady that was found guilty of taking the life of her husband. Apparently, she did something to him inside the house. He came outside badly burned, and they say she then ran him over. But anyway, I'm not so sure that it happened the way that they said it did, but it is what it is. There's Miss Sweeney. Hey, Willow, do you do in-person readings? Yes, I do. I do private reads, and I also have people that come to my home for reads. There's Rose. Good morning, beautiful. I was just talking to Des for a bit on the phone earlier, and she says it's really rainy and cold and miserable where she is too. So there she is. There she is, the woman of the hour, Shy. Here we go. Shy, look what I got. Look what I got. I told you that I ordered it. And here it is. I've been able to just skim through it a little bit. I've been really busy the last couple of days. I just got it in yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to sit down and start reading through. But I do have it. Here it is. If you guys want Shy, that's our Juror 11 right here on screen. This is her book. You can find it on Amazon. It's called Just Me, Myself, and My Demons. So if you do like stuff like this, please support her. She's one of our mods here. She's here throughout all the trials and everything. This is her book by Shannon Evers. There's a little description on the back here, and I'm going to go through this probably tonight. So, and this is her artwork that's also on the front. So there it is. I told you I ordered it, girl. So there is Shy's book, as we know her as Juror 11. There's Des. Crossroads to Heaven Tarot says, hello, Angel. Are you still alive? I'm alive. I'm here. Hopefully, me being live right now. Oh, I thought you meant, are you still alive? That goes to show you how out of it I am today. Yes, I'm still live right now. Right now, we are live. And they're shy again. So that's the book. Go and order it, you guys. You are so welcome, Shy. Yes, that's her book right there. Like, I've got it. It's right here. It's real. It's a real thing. It's right here. And like I said, I haven't had a chance to go through it yet, but I will. I promise you. I can't wait. I get you, my girl. I read it wrong. That's my bad. Are you still alive? I hope so. I hope so. But yes, I am still alive right now. So where was I? Yes. So we have Linda Sterner. She's going to be sentenced 2 p.m. I may cover it here on the channel, depending on how early I get back tomorrow. I've got to head out and get some supplies tomorrow. Excuse me. So hopefully I'm back in time. If I am, I'm going to cover it. What else is coming up? The Brian Koberger thing, you guys. Oh my God. Like, shit is hitting the fan there. I can't wait to see what comes of that if they do find out who leaked all that information for Dateline. Now, I've been hearing a lot of different things. People have sent me a lot of stuff saying that there's cases that stuff like this has happened before where things were leaked and they never, like years, mega years ago, and they never did get to the bottom of it. I hope they get to the bottom of it, whether it was the defense or it was the prosecution. I'm on the side of the law here where it doesn't matter which side did it. Somebody needs to be held accountable, whoever did it, whether it doesn't matter to me which side they were on. Frankly, I can't see either side at this point. Now, we've had this discussion, and, could this be Ann Taylor's last ditch attempt to get the death penalty off the table or to get sanctions? I don't know. I don't think that she would want jurors, like before especially before jury selection, knowing all this. Is she hoping that they can't seat a jury? Because now it seems like the judge wants to sequester the jury for 3 months. Is she hoping that they can't seat a jury? I don't know. The prosecution, it seems like the judge was accusing the prosecution, like the firm words that he had. If you haven't seen that, go check out my video I did on it a couple of days ago. It seems to me like he was thinking that it was the prosecution that leaked it. And I don't know. Anybody that's on the prosecution team right now, I don't see how they would want to do that because it jeopardizes their case, right? It could cause all kinds of problems. So I don't know. To me, it's like if I had to choose without knowing any information, I would say it was the defense side. But it could very well have been somebody that was on the prosecution side that maybe isn't going to be part of this huge trial that's coming off, that feels like they've been slighted or something along those lines. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. I am so stuffed up, you guys, like really bad. These seasonal allergies are no joke. So if you guys do want a read or a question asked, get your requests in now because I'm only going to be here as long as we've got people here that are interested in getting a read or a question. I've got tons of stuff and I've got other reads. A lot of yous have been messaging me on Facebook asking me to do certain reads. So I want to try and get those done also. I'm really trying to welcome back Shy. Rose. There she is. There's some cases that I have written down. Now, I want to go back through my messenger on Facebook to see who requested them. So I can ask them if they are still outstanding or have they been found yet, because I don't want to go looking for these names because I do have the name. I just want to know if they have been found yet or not. And if they haven't, then I will definitely do those reads. So I got to get that done. Also, there's some other things that I want to add to my store. If you haven't checked out my store, check it. All of the links are going to be in the description. If you want to become a member, it's in the description. If you want to check out my store for merch, it's also in the description of every video. I see a lot of you have been over there ordering a lot of the trial merch, getting ready for the Brian Koberger trial. One says, "Welcome to the shit show." The other one says, "I object," with Juror 13 written on the back. The other one says, "Welcome to the shit show, trials" on the back. "Welcome to the shit show" is written on the front. There's also ones for the ones that are just here for the readings. There's a really nice one that says, "My guardian angel has paws." That's for all the ones who have lost a loving pet that was their everything. I know there's a lot of people out there, including myself, that I feel my Molly is a guardian angel of mine. So one of my guardian angels has paws. And there's another, and it has the angel wings, the gold angel wings on the back, really nice. And the other one says, "Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day." That's on the front with the sun and the water. That's emotions and love and care. New beginnings, stuff like that. That's what that symbolizes with the gold angel wings on the back of the shirts. Yes, I seen that, Shy. Shy got both of the trial shirts, the "Welcome to the Shit Show" and the "I Object" one. And that's the "I Object" is perfect for Shy because she's all, "I object." That's why we've always called her Juror 11. So give me a second, you guys. No deliveries today. No deliveries today. I'm off limits today. Okay. So I am going to get the cards shuffled. And then we're going to start. So if you do want, I've already got one in for Des. If you guys do want a mini read or a question, please get it in, because if not, we're going to end early. We might pull some of the funny cards before we end, just to give people a chance to get in here. But if not, we're going to end early. And I know, especially spring, I find spring and fall are my worst times for the Sunday reads, because people are going and opening up their cottages and trailers and getting spring cleaning done, out in their yards and stuff like that. And they do the same thing in the fall. So this is always a pretty slow time of the year for Sunday reads, but we're going to go. We're going to still go on Sundays, and whoever is here and would like a mini read or a question, we will be doing that. I should have put Juror 11 on the back of that shirt. Rose says, "Spring and fall hurts my body." Yeah. Me, it's like with the fibromyalgia, it's the dampness and the cold and the humidity in that. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. And the allergies, it's like, I keep telling my doctor I'm going to go to the vet and be put down. And he laughs and laughs. Ugh. He thinks it's funny. It's no joke. I have all the sympathy in the world for people with allergies and like arthritis or fibromyalgia. Oh my gosh. That's why you'll see this finger out. And I broke my big toe. I've been trying to change my bedroom, move it around a bit because I want to paint. And my bed is solid wood, a 4-poster solid wood, and I dropped the side of it when I tried to lift it up to get that little hook out that hooks into your headboard, and it came down on my big toe, broke my big toe. It's black and blue. I got this hand caught in between the two boards. That's why my finger's all messed up. Oh my gosh, it's just like I can't win for losing, you guys. So that's why I'm trying not to use that finger at all. I keep it out like this. That's why. So don't laugh at me. Don't laugh. I know it looks funny. And there's one girl that said about like when I'm talking, this thumb does this sometimes. It's because I broke it and dislocated it. You can see how big that knuckle is compared to this one. See how big it is? Playing volleyball, it came right out and it was sideways and it's never gone back right. It's hard to see in here, but it's crooked. I did that probably about 20 years ago. So that's why that finger stick, I'm just like walking disaster right now. But anyway, it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad. I say it all the time. Rose says, I got them all. It's crazy. It is, especially when it starts. I found it seems I hit 50 and my health started going downhill. Like before, you couldn't keep me down. And I quit drinking. And I said to my doctor, I says, you know what? I was in better condition when I was drinking. It's probably all the alcohol that warded off all this stuff, or maybe I just didn't realize it. But like Fridays, like I would go up to the campsite Friday afternoon after work, go up to the campsite, and it would be just like a weekend party, like constantly with everybody up at the campsite. Like all my friends had trailers up there, and I could go up all year round because I was on the all year round side. But I would go up and spend my vacations up there. I'd go up there in the winter. It was hard to get in, but it was all right. But anyway, I used to drink quite a bit, so I quit drinking and everything. And it's almost like, hey, the alcohol used to kill all these bugs that I'm getting and all that, like all these flus and coughs and colds. And I said, I think it was the alcohol. Maybe I should start drinking again. And I'm telling you, 2 years ago, I had a glass of wine with my daughter at Christmas, and I felt it for 3 days. I was drunk on one glass of wine because I hadn't drank in so long. So, yeah, that wasn't an option. So, yeah, it's like I turned 50, and it's like everything just started going downhill. It's horrible. But I'm still very thankful for what I am able to do, and I do push it sometimes. I do. And then I end up falling down the basement stairs like I did a year and a half ago. Okay, so here we go. So far, we've only got Des in, so it looks like it's going to be a really short day. Okay, Des, let's see what we got for you. Let me get my chair pulled in here so if cards go flying, they'll land on my lap instead of me having to bend down and get them off the floor. I got Mama. Mama's right there. I guess you guys are a little bit behind in chat. Des loves these cards. Oh my gosh. She's got 3 that came out. Okay, so let's see. We got Ancient. We've got Faith. And we've got Immortal. Ooh. So we're going to take some cards out since Des is the only one here today that wants to read. I guess we will elaborate a lot for her. And she needs it. So we've got the Ancient. This is all about like some kind of inheritance or finding something out. The Faith is trust and confidence. Okay, in the heart. I like that card. And the immortal. This is like usually peer pressure. So let's see what we got with the ancient. Why is the ancient there, please? Just tell me why the ancient. This is the only thing I don't like about this deck, you guys. I love the deck, but the backs of the cards, look at the backs of the cards. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but they have these ridges on them. So when you're shuffling, they're really noisy. So I'll shuffle away from the mic a bit here. Why is the ancient there, please? Why is the ancient there? There we go. We got the elk. So we got the elk with the ancient. So the ancient too is about ancestors. It's about ancestry and inheriting things from others. So with the elk sitting there with it, this is like standing tall, maintaining yourself. Like we got tons of these in Canada, the elk and the moose and everything. And this is about maintaining your dignity. You know, no matter what others say and do, or, you know, it doesn't matter. You do, this is your life to live. Do it your way. And make sure that you let people know what you will and will not put up with. Because I feel like with the ancient in the past, you let people walk all over you. This is about finally standing up for yourself and not letting that happen anymore going forward. Okay, so the faith, this is all about trust and confidence and stuff like that. Let's see why that's there. Why is the faith there? There it is. The spider. Oh my God, I just showed her this morning too, the spider. So this is about trusting the process. Okay, you know how a spider weaves its web in trust that it's going to catch food for it, right? So the spider with the faith is all about trust and unwavering trust with others. This is also about having confidence in yourself with the faith card. You got the spider that comes in and it's like trust the process. Um, I feel like this is almost like you're safe with me. And you got the heart here in trusting the process again. I think you know what I'm talking about here, Des. And it's going to be a lot of putting your faith in the gut feelings that you have and in the trust that you've instilled in a certain person. You know who I'm talking about. And the spider may even come and try and take from that. But I feel like as the web is your foundation, okay? And I feel like it's going to be strong. It's built with confidence. And this is something where I feel sometimes you lack with the confidence that you have in yourself. I feel like that's going to be elevated. So the certain person that's in your life, I think, is really going to give your confidence a boost. And this is more about with the spider and the web, that's the wall of protection. So I do feel like you got to really trust that creative spark that's happening. Um, I feel like you need to start writing a journal to see where you are now. Like every day, write down your thoughts, what you felt that day, and see where it leads. You know what I mean? To a year down the line, and you can look back and see how far you've came. Excuse me. And then we got the immortal. Okay, the immortal is all about um, peer pressure and family, like consuming things, not assuming, consuming. So it's almost like I feel like there's jealousy there. Look at that, the blue heron. Yeah, this is all about making a stand for what you believe in with the blue heron. So with the immortal and the blue heron, the immortal is like family consuming your happiness. Like there's somebody that's really not happy for you. Anytime that you are doing okay, like you're not down in the dumps and everything else, and you're going out and you're living your life and doing things and being happy and being around people that make you happy. There's somebody that's very jealous about that. And I don't think it's him. There's somebody else that's family wise, that is very jealous of that. And it's almost like that person is going to really try and pressure you in certain areas. And I know you're kind of loving, caring spirit where you want to see the good in everybody. I think you're going to overlook it. It's almost like a red flag, because this person not only is very jealous, this person is always also going to try and pressure you into doing certain things that are not in your best interest. So be careful of this pressure that somebody is going to put on you. um, the blue herring is like finally taking a stand, right, for what you believe in, and doing what you think is right, what feels right to you. It doesn't matter if it feels right to anybody else or not. As long as it feels right to you, that's all that matters. Okay. And even though people may judge you or be spiteful or disapprove, it's not their life. You know what I mean? You got to do what's going to make you happy. You're the only one that knows what you need. So I do feel like whoever this family member is that's going to be very spiteful and very, um how can I say it, like putting pressure on you for you to do something that, and I'm telling you, it's not in your best interest. Do what you think is right, regardless of what anybody else says, because I feel like it's coming from a place of jealousy. Okay? So do what you think is right. And Mama's right here saying the same thing. Yup. You know, Mama did exactly what she thought she needed. She did it her way. And that's what she wants for you too, is to do it your way, regardless. And if you fail or fall, then it's a lesson learned, right? But I don't see that happening. We had a little chit chat about this morning, and I feel like there's such a bright horizon coming. It's going to still take time, yes, but it's coming. Don't lose hope, and don't let people pressure you into doing what they think you should do instead of what you feel is right to do. So here's one: sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. Yeah, don't let people gaslight you. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody's so jealous, and it's almost like, I used to be told this all the time when I was younger, that I could fall in a bucket of shit and come out smelling like a rose. And that's what this person, whoever this jealous person is, that's how what they're thinking and saying too. It's like, how does she keep bouncing back from this shit? And the jealousy lies there because you, in spite of everything you've been through, you're still doing okay. And it's only going to get better from here. Okay. The Grim Reaper. This is the relationship's over. No second chances. And this is about growing and transforming your life. Okay. So I feel like, as well as this person here that isn't him, that's very jealous of you and it is going to put pressure on you, I also feel like you're going to see a different side of the Grim Reaper too, because I feel like he's finally realized that there is no second chance. Like, done, over. You ain't going to have a second chance to do this again. That's like throwing out the trash and then going and getting it from the sidewalk, you know, or putting a thing in somebody's pew pew because they missed you the first time and giving them a second shot. You know what I mean? No. I feel like up until recently, I feel like the Grim Reaper really thought like, oh yeah, give it time. I'm going to make her life so hard and miserable, she will beg to take me back. And he realizes now that that's not going to happen. So that's for you, my dear. Go forward and live your life, regardless of what anybody else says. Like I've told you before, I don't have any heebie jeebies with this newfound happiness that you've come across. Thank you, Mama. But somebody obviously is not very happy outside of him. Somebody else is not very happy. That you keep persevering regardless of what's been thrown at you, you still are doing well. And somebody just can't get it. And they may want to throw a monkey wrench in there. See, there goes that thumb. See, this one doesn't do it. Okay, straighten it. There we go. Somebody's really going to try and throw a monkey wrench. Don't let that happen. So that was you, Des. Anybody else? This could be a really short day. Des seems to be the only one lately that wants a read. What's going on with you guys? I'm starting to think it's not worth doing these on Sunday anymore. I could take Sunday off. And maybe change it to doing it one day through the week or one at an evening through the week, because I gotta get these cards turned over. It takes a lot to get this set up and everything. So I don't know if it's really worth it to do it on Sundays anymore. Jupiter says, me. The instructions are posted. Hang on. Let me pin them to the top. Des just posted the instructions if you do want a mini read or if you want a question answered. Rose said, I switched cable companies. It's not going so well at the moment with this weather and the new line that got poor upgrade. Sorry, guys, I'm in and out. Yeah, I just switched too. I've got the fiber optic lines now. That's okay, Nana. That's okay, Nana. You being here, I love it. Yes, subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing these out. Those are all ways that you can help that doesn't cost anything. So I appreciate you. You want clarification on the family member with jealousy? Ooh. Yeah, I changed. I got the Bell fiber optic lines. Let me see, sister. Let me see if you can give me any information on the person. Is it male? Is it female? Clarification on the person with the jealousy for Des. Here we go. We got the Queen of Cups. It's a female. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's oversensitive, spiteful. We got the Queen of Cups, so this is an older female. Very selfish, overly sensitive, smothering, spiteful. Does things out of spite, and that falls right in line with what I just said in your read. So yes, it is an older female. Okay, they're not happy with what they've got, so they don't want to see anybody else happy either. Looks like, Des, you're the only one that wanted a read or a question today. We'll stick around for a little bit just to see. I'll post some of these cards. If you do want one of these, put a 1 in the chat. They are free. These ones, these funny cards, we do this usually at the end of the session. I had to rewind. I'm behind. Okay. Okay. I hope. Let's see what that is up to, the black deck with Mama. Sister, DD. Let's see what he's up to. Oh, do we really care? Do we really want to know? Nana, I'll have you up first for the funny deck as soon as I'm done this read. Unless somebody else puts a read in. But we will do these after we do the reads. Okay, let's see what DD is up to. What is DD up to? The one that's about to cause problems or the one that's jealous, the family member, I don't think it's him. That's a female. That is too many. That's like 5 that came out. What is he up to? There we go. What do we got? The discipline. Training, consistency, and practice. Discipline. I don't like this, although I don't like this thunder and lightning in the back, like a storm coming. He's brewing something up here. Manad. This is releasing his energy. This is all about the madness, like he's pissed about something. I want one more. I'm just going to pull it from the center, sister, because I want one more. Love conquers all. This is a lasting commitment. That's what he's mad about. See that? Look at that. That's what he's mad about. Like, this is being like, Manod is like pissed right off about something. And then I asked for one more on that. And it's like love conquers all. I really do think that last card that came out, where is it? The Grim Reaper. No second chances. That's what I think this is from your read. He's pissed. Even though I think that, let's get the cards for it. But even though I think I don't want to say it. Okay. Let's get with this dissonant. This is like somebody in training. This is teaching somebody, but this is what's concerning to me is this storm that's brewing in the background. The black cat doesn't help. He's up to something, all right. He always is. But this is like a storm that's been brewing. And there it goes on the floor. This is a storm that's been brewing for a long time. The tortoise. This is about being fragmented. I feel with the tortoise coming out with the discipline, it's almost like realizing something's too far gone. So now I'm going to try and put the pieces of my life back together by bringing in this storm. I feel like he is, how do you say that? Grooming? And not in a sexual way, not in that kind of way. I feel like this is B. And I feel like he is doing things to try and groom her. He sees something coming. He's not stupid. He's stupid in a lot of ways, but he's not stupid. And I feel like B, I don't want to say her full name, tells him a lot of things, whether you want to believe it or not. And with that coming out, like, oh my God, I finally like he's finally realizing it ain't never gonna happen. Like, you will never get that low that you want him back ever. He's seeing that, or he's hearing it. There's things that are being said to him. Um, that's too fragmented for him now. He knows it can't be put together because the tortoise is all about fragmented stuff, like fragmentation. I don't know if that's a word, but now he's trying to put some pieces together that he can hold on to, like almost like a grounding. You know what I mean? So is that how he's going to try and make himself feel like he's still one? Is he going to try and get B to stay with him or to go with him? And I feel like he's kind of grooming her in that fashion. So let's see over here. I'd be careful, man, especially with, I don't know what he's saying to her. Let's see if it comes out over here, because this is the madness. Maynard is the madness. Like, he's got to stop himself from thinking about it, because it just drives him friggin' crazy that everything he's tried hasn't had the effect on you like he wanted. So now he's releasing that, and he's going to come at it at a different angle. And I think that's going to be through Bailey. B. And the love conquers all. This is about loyalty. It's about a lasting commitment. Like, it's like, I think like he's like your daddy's girl. Daddy's the one that did everything for you. Like, let's see what comes out with this. Let's see what comes out from Maynard, because that's the madness. That's the things that are, and Gorilla almost came out. That would have been hilarious. It's almost like he drives himself mad sometimes even, and it's the, okay, let's see. Why did those cards, oh my gosh. This one didn't come out in a shuffle. It's just the whole cards went sideways. Like, he's perplexed. Like, he doesn't know why everything that he has said and done and tried hasn't had the effect that he thought that it would have on you. And it's driving him crazy. I think he knows. Okay, why? Let's clear these because it doesn't want to give me anything. Come on, Mama, help us out here. Come on, Mama. Maynard, give us one on Maynard, please. There it is. The zebra. This is about letting go of fear. So even though at first he wasn't fearful, I feel like a lot of fear has now set in with him. Because before he knew what to expect, he felt, even though he would probably never say it, he felt like he was somewhat protected because he knew what to expect from you. And now he doesn't know. He doesn't have that same control over people as he had over you. And it's almost like you were the one safe thing in his life, because he had so much control over you and knew how you would react to certain things. And now that he doesn't have that, and he knows now that that is never going to be, it's almost like all his fears are coming true. So let's go with this one. The love conquers all. This is the loyalty. See the walrus. Look at them friggin' teeth. He's going to set his fangs in. So what's he going to do to hurt you? He's going to go after Bailey. He's going to try and take Bailey. So I don't know if you have maybe even mentioned to her, like, how would you feel about going to Florida, whatever. But you see the teeth on this? He's about to sink in his teeth. The walrus is also about remaining vigilant. So when I see that, it's like he's trying to get information on what you're doing, who you're talking to, where you go, who you go with. He wants all the information. so he can strategize. And that's what's going to dictate what he does or how he does it. Yep. He's going to try and break the one last thing is the loyalty between you and her. And he feels if he can slither his way in there, that he can finally get at least some satisfaction, because right now he's feeling like everything he's done failed. Everything he thought things would go certain ways had failed. So this is the one thing he feels like he can still control, and it's her. Oh my gosh, that's about 8 cards. Nope. Okay, let's get some more clarification on that. And that's the one last thing that he can control is her, and that's what he's going to use. See, the dragonfly. Finding out things coming to light, adapting and changing, and then healing from it. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. He knows about it. And I think as a guy, he can sense certain things with you. You know what I mean? I think with the other one, he knew that wasn't going to last. But this one, he's worried about. That's what's worrying him. It's like everything I've done. I just said it in your read. Falling in a bucket of shit and coming smelling like a rose. And it's like everything that he's tried to do to keep you at your lowest hasn't worked. The last thing he can do is with her. So I don't think I'm very worried about it, because I don't think it'd ever happen unless I don't know what he's doing here. Because to me, over here, he's kind of grooming her. Like, if you go with mom, you're not going to have this, you're not going to have that, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, you're not going to see this person, that person, you won't see daddy. Can you live without dad? I don't know what he's saying, but those are things that are coming to mind. Is it going to work? I don't know. I don't know. But he's going to try. He's going to try. Oh, yeah, he'll go that low. He will go that low. Yeah. He knows he's lost all control with her. There you go. See, you didn't tell me that. And I feel like she's telling him more and more, because I feel like he's grooming her. And grooming her in a way, it's like this and that. And it's like, you're going to lose daddy. You won't be able to see me. We're never going to see each other again. You're going to lose your dad. You're not going to have everything that you have now. And I'm telling you, that's what he's doing. And he's going to try and turn her in a way that she tries to cause problems, or he's going to try and get her to cause problems between you and Scott. Thank you, Mommy. So you guys are going to have to be strong through this, because what an idiot. He's such a doofus. I'd like to say so much more, but I won't say that on my channel. But anyway, you know exactly what I think of him. Hey, BB. Good to see you. So we will hang for a bit more to see if anybody else wants a mini or a question asked. Nana has got the first one of these. Let's make sure we don't got an F-bomb on top. Here we go. These ones here, you guys, are free. So if you do want one of these, just put a 1 in the chat and I'll pull one for you. And Nana had put a 1 in the chat. I don't know if anybody else did. Did anybody else? No, just Nana. So if you do want one of these, put a 1 in the chat and I'll pull one for you. Nana, seriously? A wise woman once said, F this sheet, and she lived happily ever after. Nana again got the first F-bomb. Says, I'm 3 minutes behind. I got booted. Not sure if you saw that B told him. I just seen it. He said, It's not my business who Mummy kisses. Yeah, it's irking him to no end, especially if he knows who Scotty is. Shy, be here now. Whoops. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. That is so you, Shy. That is so you. Okay, BB. And these ones, BB, are just funny ones that we do. I was sent this deck a few years back. The deck is called this. I won't say the words because we mask those words here. Inner effing peace. Excuse me. And we just pull these for the fun of it. But I'm going to pull one for you, BB. BB. Here we go. Show up and throw it down. Don't phone it in. Let's pull one for D, for Des. Des, unplug. I'm in an offline state of mind. Let's pull one for Rose. Wax the hell off the task at hand. Wax on, wax off. Shy says, I love that card. You want another one, Shy? Okay, here's another one for you. Chakras loaded and ready. Zen as F. So, Shy got the second F bomb. I can do that for you, Des. On your relationship, I can't make it good or bad. It's going to come out the way it comes out. That's up to you, but I will do that. Okay. Let's pull another one for Nana. Nana. Something so right about that. Keep your word. Yes, absolutely. Pull another one for Des. Surf the serenity. Don't just do something. Sit there. Okay, we're going to take like a 3-minute break, you guys. Let me just get this up. I'm going to take a couple of, it's just so I've been drinking coffee like crazy because it's so damp and cold. Okay, Des. As soon as I come back from the break. And don't forget, you guys, what are we? So the 21st, if you are a member, I will be having another draw giving away a shirt for members only. So if you are a member, you can join. Memberships are in the description also. If you want to join memberships, I will be doing a draw on Wednesday. And one of our lucky members will be getting a shirt from whichever one you decide that you would like to get from. Okay, so give me a couple minutes, you guys, just to run upstairs and go potty. And then we will get back to the read. So if you do want to read, please get it in during the break. I'll be right back. See, that wasn't very long. Okay. So I will show you guys. Oh, let me get the chat back up here. Thank you, Des, for putting that up. Here is the link to memberships. You can find it in the description. It'll say memberships, or there's a join button below the video here that you can click join and become a member. And I will show you what you can choose from. Okay. So right here is the I object. There's sweatshirts, there's t-shirts, there's hoodies. This is what's on the front, I object, and what's on the back, Juror 13. This is the one that we're all going to be wearing for the Brian Koberger trial, sorry. And this is the other one. You can also get t-shirts, sweatshirts, that's a sweatshirt, that's the hoodie. Welcome to the shit show, and on the back it says trial coverage. And you get to pick. So the members only draw, you get to pick which one of these you want. The I object, the welcome to the shit show. We've also got this one. These also come in hoodies and sweatshirts also. My guardian angel has paws with the angel wings on the back. And the final one right now that I have is this one. I like it in black. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. And you got the sun for the new beginnings, and the water, which represents relationships and emotions and feelings, with also the angel wings on the back. They are beautiful. I'm telling you, they are nice. They come out really nice. So that's what we will be doing the draw for on Wednesday. If you are a member, I'm going to be giving one of those away. So whoever wins, and it'll be a live draw, so everybody's going to be able to see the draw. Okay, so let's do this one now. Tez, between you and Scotty. Let's see what we got to. It just started pouring like crazy. Okay. Between you and Scotty. There's also, hang on a sec, sister. I hope I have it down here. Let me just see. Is this it? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. I'm going to pull a couple from this deck too, because this is the relationship. This is one of the relationship decks. The one I want isn't down here. Is this it? Hang on a second. Is this it? No. This is more a yes or no deck. Date night, let's go, yeah. So I will pull a couple from here too. I'm getting Mama. She's right here. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to put you and I'm going to put him. And between the two of yous. It's just it's not going to be a full read, but it'll be a little mini between you and Scotty. So you, what's representing you, what's representing him, and the yous two together. So you. Curtsy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. That is you. That death will come. Fragile, very fragile, which is true, as much as you don't want to admit it sometimes. Okay, whoops. Let's do Scotty. This isn't usually what we do on Sundays, you guys, but I'm doing it because we don't have many people. Okay, so seduction, allure, seductive, very seductive. Ooh. Too much information for me. Seductive. Desires. Oh boy. Do I even want to know this? Okay, and now between the two of yous. Between the two of yous. Nobility, honor, high standards, and idealistic. So you guys aren't look at. I've already said this to you, sister. We got the nobility here, and this is like I've already told you. I don't have any off the wall feelings. I don't have any big red flags, and this is like you guys are being real. Like you're being realistic. Um, you know what you guys got ahead of you, and you both are willing to do it. Over here, though, I got the seduction. This is the desires. So I feel like he's desired this and wanted this for a long time. And I think he could have manipulated some things to even try and hook up with you again. Like he wasn't going to let it go. Like he knew that this was his chance to make his move, and he did. Okay, the death will come. This is like being very fragile. So I do feel like you're at that spot right now where you can get overly emotional over things that, how can I say this? Don't put so much, not, no, that's not what I want to say. Don't overthink things. Let things flow. Let them go on their own. Let them flow. Like don't force things to happen that aren't coming naturally. And that's not even how I really want. Just let things flow. Okay? Because I do feel like you could say something and he may make a joke about it and he's only joking, but it's going to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? But that's not how he intended it. Okay? And this is the polite good manners. Hey, there's nothing wrong with putting your foot down on things too. And you wear your heart on your sleeve, which sometimes opens you up to being hurt. But what I'm getting from this is he likes to see that a little bit of dominance from you too. He doesn't want you to feel like a doormat. And I feel like that's what you had in your last relationships. You did whatever they wanted to please them. Well, now it's time to please you too. And I'm not talking the S word. I'm not talking SUO. I'm talking about day-to-day life. Like you got to put your foot down and start saying no. Okay? And start vocalizing what you actually want. Okay, so let's get some clarifications on them. Okay, so on the death will come and the courtesy. Let's see. Clarification on that, please. Notice how I started with him first, too. Okay, Kiwi. So you got to set aside, don't forget, to take at least one day a week that it's just about you and him. It's just for you. Never mind anybody else, including your own daughter. You need to take one day that's just for you. Even if it is sitting on the phone, out in the middle of the woods somewhere, speaking to him on FaceTime, or doing something for yourself that you enjoy alone on your own, because that's going to help you build your confidence and really get in tune with yourself and what you really need, not just what you think you need. Okay, so let's go for the seduction. The chameleon, he's adaptable. He doesn't care what he has to do to make this happen. He's willing to make any changes that need to be made for this to happen between you two. A lot of times, too, he is going to watch you to take the lead on certain things. I feel like he feels you have more life experience than he does. So he's going to look to you sometimes to take the lead in things because he's also wanting to know the boundaries also, right? He is going to want to direct certain courses of events, and that's fine. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of times, and that's understanding, and I'm seeing it coming from him, where he is going to take your lead. And it's going to depend, like things will depend on what you say. And I feel like you don't see that often. So I got good vibes with this guy. So now between the two of you, this is nobility. This is about you guys being realistic, and honoring each other and the boundaries that are there and whatever, and also setting high standards for yourselves. Okay. There we go. Nobility, the mouse. The mouse is about overlooking certain things. So I do feel like there's going to be parts of this relationship where um, there's going to be things that irk you. There's going to be things that irk him, and I feel like they just have to be overlooked. I feel like you each have to pay attention to the vibe that you're giving each other. There's going to be some work that needs to be done here, but I feel like it can be done, and I do feel like in that sense where if you pay attention to hang on if you pay attention to the details, because I feel like you're both the same in certain ways that you will give hints about something rather than come out and say this is what I want. You're going to each give each other subtle hints, so you're going to have to pay attention to that, because I don't feel like he's one that is very demanding or that is very vocal on certain things. So I think you're going to have to both bring that out of each other. But I feel like you guys are realistic. You're being realistic about things and know that there's going to be hurdles to overcome in that, and you're not denying it. You know what I mean? You're not living in a fantasy world. You're being realistic about it. So I do feel like could be the one. This should have been the one 15 years ago. Okay. Okay, so instead of the black deck, I'm going to pull these. Oh, too many. Excuse me, you guys. I can't help it. My allergies are through the roof. So let's pull a couple of these. Karmic relationship. Okay, there's two. Karmic relationship. Remember what I said about the triggers, sister? There it is there. Okay. So perception, intensity, letting go of the past. Okay. So you're going to really have to pay attention. I do feel like there's going to be things that come out that he's going to share with you. And we talked about this morning with the triggers, but that's okay because together you guys can get past it. The grounding. This is stability and security between the two of yous, right? Be honest, be open. Don't take each other for granted, and you got it made. Made in the shade. So there you go, sister. That's between you. I told you I didn't have a bad feeling. Oh my God, my throat. I got that itch in my throat. Thank you, Mama. Okay. Miss Sweeney. How's it work for Canadian? Same price or can I dollar? Hang on. I can tell you how much it would be for you. So it would be $34.93 Canadian that you would have to put in the super chat. They're 25 US dollars for the mini reads. And that equals 34.93 Canadian. So you can put it in Canadian funds, or you can just change it yourself to US dollars instead of Canadian dollars. So you put US dollar 25, or if you want to use Canadian dollars, it's 34.93 Canadian. I had already a good feeling about that. I didn't need a read with that one. You know what I mean? Like maybe you do, because you need confirmation. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I believe that he's going to help you overcome. You're going to be more, remember what I said in the read? You're going to become more confident. And I think he's going to bring out that confidence in you. I think the first one was good for you too, sister. I think they both were. Like both of your reads for you today were good. Now, the one for him, I mean, you're better to know, right? You're better to know in advance what he's trying to do. And that's what it is. He can't get to you, so he's going to get to her. Hey, Rose. I love Rose. Did you know how they feel like you're giving 100% attention? Like a little here, a little there goes a long way. Little Miss Press, same thing. 25 US dollars for a mini, or if you just want a question, it's 20 US dollars for just a question. But Miss Sweeney and Little Miss Press, if you do want one, let me know in the chat that you want one, because if not, I'm going to be wrapping it up. Okay. While we're waiting to see if they are going to put in for a read, or if anybody's going to put in for a read, let's pull a couple more. Make sure this isn't an F-bomb. Okay, that's not an F-bomb. Okay, Des, this one's for you. Cheers to enjoying life. You're welcome. Chop wood, carry vodka. Is he a vodka drinker? If he is, I have got a drink for you guys that you got to try. Even if you're not, I got a drink for you guys that you got to try. I call it my snake bite. I made this drink. And what it is you know the fruité that you can get? It's like a lemon lime juice, but it's like a juice. It comes in a long, skinny, anyway, plastic container. I think it's called fruité. It's the lemon lime. So what you do, crush a bunch of ice, like about 7 ice cubes, crush them. So they're almost not slushy, but a little thicker than slushy. Throw them in your glass. Put a shot and a half of vodka in there. Squeeze 1 lime and then throw it in. Squeeze a little piece of lemon, throw it in. Add the lemon lime juice. There you go. You'll thank me later. Just be careful drinking them because you don't taste the vodka. And you can sit there and on a chair and drink probably 5 of them and say, this isn't doing nothing to me, until you go to get up. Aww. Aww. That's right. Hey, normal relationships have up and downs. There, I just did. Yeah, and I squeeze like a slice of lime in there, and then I squeeze like a thin slice of lemon. I squeeze it, and then just throw them in there with the chopped up ice, with the shot and a half of vodka, and then pour in that lemon lime juice. Oh my God, it is so good. They are so yummy. Okay, Rose, here's one for you. It attracts your tribe. Decide your vibe. And see that? Reload. Because I just lost my studio for some reason. That freaked me out. I'm glad I didn't lose. I don't know what is going on with YouTube lately, you guys, but YouTube has been really messing up. Like, I just lost my whole studio on my other screen over there. I still got my restream up here, but I lost my studio. So if anybody is put in for a read, please let me know, because I lost it. I just lost it all. Let me see if I can find a photo. Hang on. Let me see if I can find. There it is, right there. There's the kind right there. This is, you got to use this one, you guys. Hang on, let me show you. Okay, this one right here. This is the one you got to use. The lemon lime. That's it. The other stuff doesn't taste the same. You got to use this one, the fruité. Fruité lemonade. See right here. Let's see. Oops. This one. See, there's another one here. This is the raspberry lemonade. You got to get this one. It's like a greeny yellow, and it's lemon lime. So that's the one you got to get. So again, crush up your ice, throw it in, throw a shot and a half of vodka in there, the squeeze of a slice of lemon, a squeeze of a slice of lime, and then throw them in there, and then fill it up with the fruité. Oh my God, I'm telling you, you don't even chase the vodka. I had some guy at a party I had a couple years ago. Well, more than a couple, because I haven't been drinking in almost 5 years now. But so say 6, 7 years ago, sitting in a lawn chair in my backyard, had a barbecue going, had a little fire going, and he was pounding them back. And he, put some vodka in there, and he added another shot inside his drink. And anyway, he sat there and he drank like 4 or 5 of them. And then he says, these aren't nothing. These are just juice, blah, 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 whatever, right? And then he went to get up, and he was so drunk he couldn't even walk. That's my version of the snake bite. But oh my gosh, they are so good, you guys. So, so good. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. Okay, so I guess we're going to wrap it up, you guys. And I'm going to end it like I always do. Thank you, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You got to try that drink. And then let me know what you think about it. They are so good. You can even make like a big bowl of it. Put a bunch of shots in there. Like if you could figure out how many glasses your bowl is going to make. Oh my God, they are so good. Oh. Anyway, let's wrap it up. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today and for allowing me to do your reads, Des. And until the next time, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now. Mwah.